As you can see, I had an accent. Because she had a Greek friend.
Japanese. My mom is Japanese. My father is Jewish.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ada. I'm coming from New Jersey. I came to run away from over there to hang out over here, and here I am, trying to tell a story that it kind of traumatizes you as a child when you come from another country not knowing the language, and you're forced to learn it because your parents ask you to translate for them. My story, it's not funny, maybe it will be, but as a kid, I had to, first of all, I didn't want to learn English because I didn't want to come here. But your parents make decisions and you show up. Slowly, the years pass by, they put you in school, you don't know what anybody's saying, so it's all a blur. Eventually, you start hitting teenage years, where you start hanging out and then you start using the language to get what you want, to go hang out with your friends. But at that same token, your parents need you because they don't speak the language and they want you to translate for them because that's why they brought you here, to learn a language, to be better than what you are in your country, and to help them eventually because they're the one working and they're the one having the problem with the language since they're so advanced in age that they can't grab it like a little kid can. Well, I became translating for my dad. Had to go and tell the people he worked for, which were Jewish, he wanted more money, and he would get angry. But then me as a translator, I would not get his feelings. I would just say what he's saying with no feelings behind it. One, I was embarrassed because he puts you on the spot to talk to someone older than you and get mad at them so they can pay him the money he wanted. Well, as a child, you can't do that. So I learned how to translate tactfulness, with a lot of tactfulness. And he will get what he asked, but not with that angry matter, but more with my softer, neutral way of talking to the person. Here I am. I don't know how to speak English, but I'm translating. I'm in high school. By the time I get a boyfriend who speaks English, then I'm able to speak with him fully and then develop the language to where in the street you are able to communicate. And also, you develop the language where you, of course, you get corrected all the time because you have an accent. On top of that, you lose your accent from your country. So you grab Puerto Rican, Cuban, Colombian, and all the other countries' accent, and it becomes your accent. So if I'm with a Cubano, I'll talk with them. Oye, chico, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Cuál es la onda? Entonces, then you go and speak with a Puerto Rican, and you have to come up with their accent. So it's almost like automatically international by default. We don't speak Spanish to one country, but to many. And the only thing you have to learn is certain keywords that it's bad for them, but it's not bad for you. So once you learn the bad words, you're able to communicate with them better because then you're not putting your foot in your mouth by saying the wrong word, when to you in your country it doesn't mean anything, but for other communities or other countries it does mean a bad word. Out of this whole experience that I'm sharing with you guys is that kids, be easy on them when it comes to learning a new language and put them on the spot. But then again, it's also it's a sword with a double edge, because once you're a kid thrown in the world to become an interpreter, and then when you become older, you're like, shit, I know how to read, write, and speak 2 languages. And I can speak like the street kind, the slang language, or I can be proper. And we never finish learning how to speak. I get corrected all the time. And I don't take it like, oh, this person is minimizing me. No, I take it like a good criticism because you know what? I don't want to sound stupid. So I do correct myself when people correct me. And I feel that being an interpreter, by default, it helps. It helps to learn another language. So once you're learning the language, it could be any language, if you try to help people in that language, it helps you. And never think in another language. Think of the language that you're going to speak, because otherwise you'll be translating the whole day. And it's better to just think English or think Spanish or think whatever other language and then speak it. That's my experience.